exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Travis isn't here with me today. Currently is with friends on the USS Lex, I believe. And he set everything up for me before he left. Then we had the power outage. So,
every chance I get,
if things don't work out right tonight, it means I hit the wrong freaking button. But I think I got it. I called him on the phone. He walked me through it. Everything is in front of me that's supposed to be in front of me. And what can we do, baby? It's Tuesday, baby. It's Tuesday, and I'm glad y'all are here. Wait a minute. I got to get this thing going now. Wait a minute. So I'm going to be juggling tonight, so y'all bear with me, please. I'm glad y'all here. It is indeed Tuesday, an important Tuesday, baby. An important Tuesday, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what part I got to spend doing what I wanted to do. Anyway, before we get into that, Stephanie Dean, how are you, darling? I hope all is well out there in Florida. Baby, take care of yourself. We're doing just fine. Dwayne Dwizzle's in the room, so is Charles Stokel. Richard Phillips is with us. Seraphin Coley. I hope I said Seraphin Coley. I'm sorry, I made it. I'm sure I screwed it up. Anyway, we're glad you're here. Sheila Y. Loves Sunsets is with us, and so do I, baby. Martha Oliveira, Dorothy Tyndall is with us. Sue Van 50, Karen Van Wyck. Hello, baby. Hey, there's Jay Clayton. There you go. He's just on another. Well, he's probably a few miles away from you, but Jake Clayton, we're glad you're there. Did you send her the flowers yet, buddy? Have you called her on the phone to get out the guitar and start stringing? I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to take pointers from you, buddy. You put me in a bind here at the house. You know, Mama's expecting me to flowers, singing, and all that shit. Thanks a lot, Jay. We all appreciate that, buddy. Anyway, I hope you're doing just fine, buddy. I love you, the romance. Jan Beats is with us. Adina Michael. Robin Lyons is with us. Dwayne Twizzle. Bernadette Pre, thank you for being here. Susan Jarrett, Martha Oliveira, Adina Michael, Michael James, thank you for being here. Irish Giselle, baby, I hope you're still rocking that T-shirt. Jess Coggins is with us. Linda Taylor Gallup, thank you for being here. Let me see. Tracy Tobias, you ain't moved yet? Nice area down here, sunshine, hot, you know, not much on winters anyway, just a suggestion. BW is with us. Thank you. Let me see. I got to get down here. Just got to get in. Sue Van 50's here. Martha Oliveira, BW. I love it the way everybody says hello to everybody. Randy Kervin is with us. Jack Rowe is with us. Blue Dot Dusty, all a.k.a. Rose, thank you for being here. Jerry Wallace, my buddy, thank you for being here. Dennis Utenreiner. Let me see. Wait, there was a comment that I thought I saw to go by, and I wanted to quote it. Anyway, I can't find it. Shit. BW, thank you for being here. Greg Talbert, my brother out in California, thank you for being here. Carmen Santana, thank you, baby. Oh, let me see. I'm just going to have to go. Timothy Coleman, thank you for being here. Virginia Whitley, who, don't forget, uses her voice. So please look up Virginia Whitley on Facebook and give her a listen. You won't be sorry. Teresa Diggum, how are you doing? Anyway, it's Tuesday, baby. Big Tuesday. Get everything settled up. And before we start, let me get this. I want to thank Mark Uncle Smokey. Pledged to our Patreon page. Thank you very much, Mark Uncle Smokey. We appreciate it. Those names that go by at the beginning are truly supporters that keep us rocking. Anyway, and Amanda Elliott has subscribed to our YouTube channel. Every number counts, baby. Thank y'all very much. Anyway, it's Tuesday. What'd y'all do today? I kind of watched a little TV hanging around the house here. Anyway, hey, before I do that, I got a package today. I got a package from Donna Bonacosi. Thank you very much, darling. I had some very nice candy in there and some nice facial products for Mama and a few things in there for me. And anyway, Donna Bonacosi, thank you very much. And today is Tony Austin's birthday. She lives up in New Jersey. She's a big blue dot. I always get Tony Austin confused in my head with T. Brown, and they're not the same person. But my mind, I got stumped today, and I went, oh, wait, Anyway, Tony Austin, happy birthday, baby. Many more in my heart for you. Anyway, I watch a little TV. And man, was I was moved today. I really was. The testimony in the select committee today, investigating January 6th. I hope you got a chance to watch it. I've seen about 98% of it. Probably had to leave twice. But today, Officers Harry Dunn, Michael Fannin, David Hodges, and Aquino Ganell, testified on the Hill today. And it was powerful testimony. And it moved, if you were listening, how could it not move you? That these officers stood on that line and they described what they went through. They have basically challenged the Republican Party to stand up. But I don't put much faith in that. Seems how they were in front of the DOJ the other day, screaming about releasing the great Americans that are imprisoned for insurrection, for the crimes committed on January 6th. That's where the Republican Party is. But these officers challenged them because somebody needs to investigate that. And they can't do it, they said. Police can't do it. They can't investigate this. The only people that can investigate this is Congress. Kevin McCarthy kicked that out the door. He didn't want any part of it. Now he's whining today. He didn't even watch this committee today, these 4 officers speak. He was too busy holding a press conference trying to explain to you why Nancy Pelosi is responsible for everything that happened on January 6th. It was embarrassing. To listen to Officer Harry Dunn, a black officer who served proudly on that day and put his life on the line, talked about the racial slurs that he had to endure. That was heartbreaking, baby. Never in the time he had worn that uniform had he ever been called that name. But they felt empowered to that day. But it was what he said about who sent them. And he used the analogy of a hitman. When a hitman is hired and he commits a murder, he's arrested and tried. But so is the man that hired him. That's who he's talking about, baby. In no uncertain terms, Donnie, the dictator, the asshole, sent the mob. He hired the mob. He was the hitman. Go do it. He sent them there. Michael Fannin talking about the Republicans who are trying to deny this, to make light of it, to to make it something that it's not. Just another day of tourist. There's a lot of love. It's mighty powerful when he pounded on the desk in disgust of those on that side of the aisle who cannot stand up for the truth. Officer Hodges, the guy that was cutting the door, that we all saw him scream and holler in pain, kept using the word terrorism. They were terrorists. And he even had the definition right there, and he read it. Violence to affect a political I was moved by this testimony. Anyway, I can't look at this because it messes up my mind. I was moved by the bravery that those officers showed. And I like that they called out the indignant bullshit that's coming out of the right. I don't normally do this, but I thought it was worth repeating. So bear with me for a minute, and then we'll go ahead and get it right into the show. Because what Adam Kinzinger said in his opening statement could have been written by anyone with any honor left in their soul. And I thought it was worth reading. And so if you did not get to hear his opening statement, and remind you, this is a Republican, one of two, Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger. But Adam Kinzinger out of Indiana's 16th district, I believe. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you to my colleagues on this select committee, and thank you especially to our witnesses for your service and your testimonies here today. For all the overheated rhetoric surrounding this committee, our mission is very simple: to find the truth and ensure accountability. Like all Americans, I am frustrated that 6 months after a deadly riot breached the United States Capitol for several hours on live television, we still don't know exactly what happened. Why? Because many in my party have treated this just like another partisan fight. It's toxic, and it's a disservice to the officers and their families, to the staff and employees on the Capitol complex, and to the American people who deserve the truth. And it's why I agreed to serve on this committee. I want you to know that what happened that day, but more importantly, I want all Americans to be able to trust the work this committee does and gets the facts out there free of conspiracy. This cannot continue to be a partisan fight. I am a Republican. I am a conservative. But in order to heal from the damage caused that day, we need to call out the facts. It's time to stop the outrage and conspiracies that fuel violence and division in our country. And most importantly, we need to reject those that promote it. As a country, it's time to learn from our past mistakes, rebuild stronger so this never happens again, and move forward. In serving on this committee, I am here to investigate January 6th, not in spite of my membership in the Republican Party, but because of it, and not to win a political fight, but to learn the facts. Here's what we know. Congress was not prepared on January 6th. We weren't prepared because we never imagined this could happen. An attack by our own people, fostered and encouraged by those granted power through the very system they sought to overturn. That is a lesson, not a conspiracy theory or a counter-narrative. Some have concocted a counter-narrative to discredit this process on the grounds we didn't launch a similar investigation into the urban riots and looting last summer. Mr. Chairman, I was called to serve during the summer riots as an Air Force National Guardsman. I condemned those riots in the destruction of property that resulted, but not once did I ever feel that the future of self-government was threatened like I did on January 6th. There is a difference between breaking the law and rejecting the rule of law, between a crime, even grave crimes, and a coup. As we begin our work today, I want to call the committee's attention to the oath of office, an oath not to a party or an individual, but to the Constitution that represents all Americans. Everyone in elected office knows how hard it can be sometimes to keep the oath, to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States in the forefront of our minds, what with the political pressures and re-elections always around the corner. But, Mr. Chairman, our witnesses today, like every law enforcement officer across this country, took the same oath we did, and on January 6th, the temptation to compromise their oaths didn't come in the form of a campaign check or a threat from leadership or in all-cap tweets. It came in the form of a violent mob. While we were on this dais, we were whisked away from the danger. Heroes like those here stood their post before it and paid the price. Excuse me. It's pretty damn powerful. He turned to the witnesses, the officers themselves, and he told them, "We are only here now because you were there then. Therefore, it is altogether fitting that we begin our investigation of January's lawless attack against the Constitution with the men who made sure that attack did not succeed, the men who helped to ensure that democracy held." I don't know about y'all. He's a Republican, and y'all know me. I'm about to chunk every Republican out the window. But I think Adam Kinzinger spoke for all of us. In his words, we find the statesmanship and the leadership that the Republican Party, and indeed all of us, should display. That's not the case. It's not the case, baby. So we have a fight. But I am sure that this committee is let me do my thing here. See if I do it right. It's going to unleash a lot of people. I mean, it's going to release a lot of information. As a matter of fact, I think I understand today that the Department of Justice put out a little notice there. I haven't read the whole damn thing. I've been a little bit busy. But it insinuates that don't come around here thinking that your ass is going to pull some executive privilege out of your butt, because it ain't going to work. Department of Justice deems this too important to our national security to let somebody squirm out of testifying by claiming executive privilege. Bingo. So, anyway, let's see if I did any of this right. Bill Jones, are you in the room? Bill? Oh no, I did something wrong, because I'm not hearing anybody. Hello, Bill. Bill. No, Bill, I think is talking, but I can't hear him. Let me see. Is somebody in the chat tell me if you can hear Bill talking? That's going to tell me a lot. Hello, Leo Sahaki. How you doing, brother? Can you hear anybody? I can't hear anybody. Why can't I hear? Oh, we got TW Travis in the room now. Holy shit. No, wait a minute now. I cannot hear. Something has happened. And that ain't it. All right, I am unmuted. All right, Ben, TW, either one of you hear me? Okay. Technical issue here, which I have to go across the room to look at. I'll be right back. Oh, Lord. This ain't good. This ain't good. Okay. I don't know if that did a damn thing, but I hit a freaking button. So we'll see if I hit the right button. I don't know. Okay. Bill. Bill, can you hear me? Oh, shit. Oh, this is really going to be a problem now. Uh-oh. Let me see. No sound in the live room. Okay. No sound in the live room. Why would not there be sound in the live room? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. We got that done. Da-da-da-da. Okay. All right, wait a minute. Well, isn't this fine entertainment for everybody? I'm just going to sit here. I may have to, yeah, where's Travis? He is, oh Lord. It's now in the, it is now in the quiet room. What? Oh no. I have screwed up something. And I don't know. All right, everybody in the Discord, I'll be right back. Please, you might have to exit the room. I might have to call you back in, or we might have to do the whole thing. I'm going to restart Discord. I don't know what it is that y'all can't hear me because every button here is pushed. Nope, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Stage settings. Let's try that. That's always interesting. Da-da-da-da, be updated video live. Da-da-da-da-da, that one. Da-da-da-da-da, say changes. Can anybody hear me? All right. All right. We have a backup plan. It's plan B. Y'all just wait right here. And I don't even know why I have these on. I can't hear anything. I'll be right back with plan B. Okay, I'm back. Plan B, call Travis. Uh-oh. We got a ring. We just don't know if he's going to be able to hear it because he might be below decks. And if that's the case, it's going to go straight to, oh, come on. Travis. Hello.
Hey.
Hey. You're live on the air right now. People can hear you.
Oh, cool. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Not
What's
good.
wrong? What'd you do?
I got no sound. I am on the air. We have chat going on. Cheryl W. So we can hear in the live room, but not John. Nobody can hear me in the live room, and I cannot hear. I have Bill Jones. I have I have people in the room, and I can't hear them.
Okay, the mixer's on, right?
Yeah, mixer's on.
All right, so here's what you need to do.
All right.
You need to go to Discord.
Uh-huh.
You're going to go to the settings button,
Right.
and what you're going to do is go to audio and video. At least I think that's what the page is called.
No, it says edit stage. Right now when I...
No, not edit stage. We're talking about Discord settings. It's a little button at the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Very most bottom left corner. And let me know when you find it.
User settings.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, user settings.
Alright, look for audio and video or something like that. It's gonna audio something, audio and video.
Isn't this fine entertainment? No, voice and video. Okay, voice and video.
Okay, voice and video. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'm there.
All right. So your input and output things. What are they?
Oh Lord, you know I'm blind. All right, input device is microphone, USB, audio device.
Okay. What is output?
Output is speakers, USB, audio device.
Well, that's weird. That should be it.
Okay.
Did you unmute yourself?
Yeah, I unmuted myself.
And is track 3 on the mixer on?
Okay. Hold on. Now I hear myself. So, does that mean I can hear them now? I gotta go. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
You're telling me what's up.
Well, now I'm. All right. Let's go. Let's go here. Ben, can you hear me? Velda. Nope. Okay. Going back down to here.
Here's a quick question. When you started the Discord room, did you make sure you actually connected and Discord wasn't doing that weird glitch where it says no route? You know what I'm talking about?
No, it started. It started by itself.
The room did? Wait a second. Did you remember when you started a stage to make it BDF live?
Yeah.
Did you unmute yourself?
I unmuted myself. I'm unmuted right now.
Down at the bottom left-hand corner, when you're in the BDF live room,
Yeah.
do you see it? Do you see it saying voice connected in green lettering, or is it red lettering or yellow lettering?
Oh, look at there. It's yellow lettering saying trying to connect. Nope.
Okay, so disconnect from the whole room. You're gonna have to make that room multiple times until it connects to voice room.
Okay. I hope y'all heard that in there. We're gonna have to exit the Discord and try it again. Okay. So. Yeah. Okay. Exit Discord. Or exit that room. And now we'll try to go back into the live room. Start the show. Or start the stage. And do that.
Make sure it's members only.
Yeah. All right. Oh, man. It won't let me do it, I guess, until I put a title.
Put a name in it.
All right. I got to do that on the other side of the table. Y'all just hold on, baby. We're coming. I promise you, I'm trying as hard as I can. Yeah, I got to go across the room to type in because Travis's keyboard. Let me see. B, D, F. Funny to try to type on keyboard when it's upside down. All right, hold on. Let me get my head.
Call it whatever you want. You know,
Yeah.
It don't really matter.
No. I got wrong mouse. Okay, I'm trying. This pure entertainment. Where else are you going to find such freaking fine entertainment? Anywhere you go. Let me see. Now, let me try this. Let's see if anything happens, because I'm not sure it's going to happen. Bill, I heard you cough. Bill?
Hello.
Outstanding. We got it fixed. Woo!
I work.
Hold on,
Hey,
Bill. Hold.
Get in. I want to say about 30 seconds worth of stuff, and I'm going to let you go.
All right, hold on. Let me tell Travis thank you for fixing everything, and I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
Travis, we got it all. We got it all fixed.
Yeah, good deal. I'm glad to hear. Let me know if you run into any more problems, and I'll try to do what I can from here.
I love you.
All right, love you too. Y'all take it easy and try to keep that from hitting buttons again.
All right, we'll do that.
All righty, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I think we're good. You got 1 million people coming in. I wanted to say, really had one message. I had some bad news I want to share with everybody. But anyway, I thank you for bringing up Mr. Kinzinger today. Boy, did he give a one hell of a speech.
He did.
I mean,
he did. And it wouldn't matter
and
what
you
side
think
of the
about this,
aisle you're
man.
from.
this man walked away from his party and said, "Look, I'm putting my country first. God bless him."
Yeah.
But for those of you people at I think it was 6:47 was the time in the main discussion. I put a 10-minute MSNBC synopsis for those of you that did not see the testimonies today, and they had little tidbits of it. But to me, it was not just emotional and gut-wrenching. It was brutally honest.
It was.
And if you ever want to hear what real patriotism is about, listen to these officers speak, especially Officer Hunt and Officer Glum, the one from the Dominican Republic, speak about their oath of office. Listen to the tone of their voice.
Yes.
These guys love their country, regardless. And two of those officers voted for Trump.
Yes. Yeah.
So
that didn't make much of a difference, did it?
No, I tell you what, you want to talk about patriotism? It was on display today, and God bless those guys.
Indeed.
I was so proud of them when I got it. Was like, man, that's patriotism. That is it isn't being a patriot and voting for Trump. That's a bunch of bullshit.
No.
It's about standing up for your country.
No, this has nothing to do with a political party or a person. This has to do with the piece of paper that we cherish. It's called the Constitution.
Anyway,
that's what it's about.
Anyway, I usually come on the show and say positive things. I just want to share a bit of bad news that I found out Friday when I was on briefly Sunday. I didn't say anything because I wanted to get some further information from my family, but you guys for 4 years have done my family, and I just need to tell you that
we love you back, brother.
I found out Friday that I have two brothers and two sisters still living. There was one. I lost a brother young in life, and I've lost both my parents. My baby sister, her husband, went into the doctor last week on Wednesday with some severe headaches. And this is a guy who works his butt every day. He's been an X-ray tech for 20-some years. He's 56 years old. And so they ran him over to get an MRI. And he said, well, why don't you go over here to see your doctor tomorrow morning? We'll do it. And he walked in, and there were two doctors he had never seen before with head doctors, and they were oncologists, and they let him know that he was being ambulanced over to the hospital for emergency surgery. They discovered 2 brain tumors.
Oh,
Lord. Anyway, bottom line, I found out yesterday that
Bill,
it was it was glioblastoma, which is very malignant. They're waiting for Sis is waiting for further tests, but it don't look good. You can look it up. It's glioblastoma. The neurologists call it GBM. It's GLIO blastoma. It is a very severe brain tumor, and
brother, we're sorry to hear that.
He had a hard time Friday morning to talking. But when he came out of the surgery, the nurse had a round of questions that they ask him. Quick response thing. What's your name? What's your date of birth? What's your wife's name? What's your dog's name? What day of the week is it?
Yeah.
And he rattled them off, and just asked the doc about it, and he said that's because there was no pressure on that part of the brain where the tumor had been leaning on.
Right.
They think the surgeon is very sure that they got all of it, but you never know with something like that. Yes. So, and most of you know that I'm not a particularly religious guy. I believe in my country. I believe in my country and science. But if you're one of those, send some positive vibes to my sister Shannon and her husband Tom. And
throw a few prayers up there, baby. If you're so inclined to do so.
But
Bill, I'll tell you what.
It doesn't hurt. I just wanted to let my family know that I'm hurting, but I'll get through this. And we have bigger battles to fight. So one last thing I want to ask of you is, and I hear these little quabbles here and there, and I read shit, and I hear shit, and I get DMs, and
yeah.
Do me a favor.
What's that,
You've
Bill?
been hearing me say it for. You've been heard me say
Yes,
it for
I know
4
what
years.
you're going to say.
Here's the deal. We're all on the same goddamn team, and we have big battles to fight. Let's not pick with each other about little shit that don't fucking matter.
We're a family.
We
baby.
have big battles. We got to get rid of these damn fascist ass bags and put some people in there that cared about America.
Indeed.
That's our job. Don't fight with each other.
No.
I
As a matter
disagree
of
with
fact,
a lot of you, but I disagree with a lot of you. You know
we
what?
need to
I
take the
defend-
time to
I
listen to
defend to
each
the
other.
death.
Listen
I
to each
defend
other
to the
clearly.
death.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. I
Yeah.
would
Give
defend to the
people
death
time
your
to
right
talk,
to have
get
your opinion.
their opinion out, and
Yeah.
because this is a very diverse family that we have.
Yep, I agree.
And
That's a
not
good thing.
everybody in this family thinks exactly along the same
Yeah,
lines,
there's
but
not
we're
two
all
people in the
we're
world,
all
but,
pointing in the same direction here, and we just have to be
Anyway.
kind to each other. And
I'll let you go. I probably shouldn't have said anything, but I just want to let you know
no,
that
Bill, yeah,
the little shit's unimportant, guys.
no,
We have big battles. We're trying to save our country from these assholes that want to take away our right to vote.
yeah.
So don't worry about the
We
little
have
small
we
shit.
have bigger things to do.
Yeah.
Than
Anyway, I love you guys. Sorry for the bad news, and
well, Bill, I'll tell you what,
Being
our hearts go
positive.
out to you, and
No
we'll
worries.
keep your sister and her husband in our thoughts. Just take
worries.
care of yourself, brother. Don't forget to do that. Take care of yourself.
no worries. And there's another one of my brothers that just popped into the room, Jonathan. Why don't you talk to him, and I'll let y'all go.
Bill
Take
Jones,
care.
we love you, brother. Take care of yourself.
Love you too.
You know, we have to. There are so many in this family, and I am not at liberty, sincerely, to tell you who I'm talking about. But just today, I spoke to one of our Blue Dots who is facing a final chapter and doing it with great dignity. And it awes me. It moves me. Wonderful person. And we all know her. So every day, some in our family are facing issues and crisis. And that is why I tell you that the most cherished thing in this whole Blue Dot thing is the conversation I see that goes on in front of me and the friendships that I have seen made, lifetime friendships, out of this group. And it makes a difference to those people as well as in your own life. Anyway, Bill Jones, baby, we love you, and we'll keep sending those good vibes out. Anyway, Velda, how are you, dear?
Hello, pretty good.
Good.
Bill, I'm sending healing blessings to your family.
There you go. As are we all. And
Yep.
and how's your life going, Velda?
It's going really good.
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 Good. Glad
I
to hear that.
set my alarm clock for 7 o'clock this morning, so I wouldn't miss an ounce of today's show on TV, on C-SPAN.
Yep. There you go. I'm telling you, it was powerful, wasn't it?
Oh man, when
Love you back, Dorothy Tindall.
Zimmerman started talking and lost it, I almost lost it too. In fact, his tears welled up in my eyes.
Tears. There's several people. Kinzinger teared up. Several of the
Adam
officers.
Schaefer did.
Yeah, Adam Schiff did. Yeah, so a couple of the officers. You could see
One
the
of the
emotion in that room.
The officer that I loved the most was Al Cordo,
Yes. Yeah.
Cornell. And
Yeah.
I love what he said. He laid it all, when he
Put
was
it out
being
there, baby.
cross-examined, he laid it all at Trump's feet.
Yes, he did. Who sent the mob, baby? Anyway, Velda, let's get everybody in the room. Let's get Johnny
Yes,
Fly.
sir.
Johnny Fly, are you here?
I am here. How are you?
I am doing fine, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great. I watched that on C-SPAN. Actually, it's ironic. I had it on CNN on the TV, and I had it on the computer, C-SPAN. But,
Didn't want to miss a lick, huh?
no, I didn't, because it hit the TV. The signal hit the TV before it hit C-SPAN on my computer. But I'll tell you what. Like Bill said, if you want to know what patriotism is like, listen to those guys.
Yep.
Especially now, Velder just mentioned, what was his name again, Velder?
I have a hard time pronouncing his name.
Aquino Gunnell.
Arquino Gunnell. Arquino. Arquino.
That man spoke with humility.
Yes.
And do you know what he said? That, there's another January 6th, he do it all over again. Now that's a man. That's a patriot man.
Yeah.
Every one of them would do it again.
Oh yeah, and Donald Trump knows nothing about that. Nothing whatsoever. That bastard, I can't wait till he's in prison. He's the one behind all of this shit.
All of it is. I thoroughly enjoy seeing that little message come out by Department of Justice talking about no executive privilege shit. Cheryl W., let's see, baby. Are you in the room, Cheryl?
He's muted.
I see that. There she is.
Yes, I am.
How are you doing, dear?
I am doing wonderful, John. Wasn't it just the best day in the world?
It is indeed, because it kicks off today, baby. This is a proud day that we can have today.
I was working, so I only got to see like the last half hour, and I did get to see those 4 wonderful men tell their truth, and it was fantastic.
It was. And it was something that we should all recognize, the heroic actions they took that day. And yes. I don't think any one of them had any problem pointing the direction on where we should start looking. And that's what we have to. Today was an emotional day because we start with the people that were on the front lines. Those men that had to suffer through the indignities, the injuries that were hurled at them that day. And so we had to hear that. The world should hear that. And those on the other side of the aisle should have been damn well listening, but Kevin McCarthy had his own little agenda there. But
yeah, they're probably turning their blind eye again. But
yes, they are.
We're just going to poke that eye right out.
Yes, we're going to poke them right in the eye, because the next thing that's going to come is going to be the meat and the potatoes. Let's start calling witnesses, and as who was it today? It might have been, oh shit, my little thing over there is turning red. Chat, please let me know if I start disappearing online. Why would I be losing signal? Anyway, no matter where it goes, that we are going to see testimony. Oh, I forgot my train of thought when I seen the red light over there. The first part was the emotional part and the truth of what happened that day. What's going to come next?
Well, you were talking about subpoenas, John. Something about the meat and potatoes.
We're going to get into the meat. That's what I mean. Now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of what went on. I don't know if it was Liz Cheney or somebody else who said that they want to know every phone call, every message, every discussion between the White House and Congress. That was Liz. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see what that conversation was like going back and forth between the White House and those in it, the chief of staff, Rudy. I don't give a shit who it was in there, and who it was in Congress that they were in touch with, and what were they saying, and leading up to that day, because I'd like to know, because we can clearly see this was a planned operation. So planning takes some. I don't know, planning.
There's no question about it, John. It was planned.
Yes.
But you know something? I believe the day is coming when all these bastards are going to be exposed, and we're going to move on as a democracy. It will not. What was that one they said? Like, democracy did not fail. They tried.
No.
They tried to destroy it, but it didn't work.
It was the officers that were on that line that day that held democracy. And it was, and give credit to those that came back to certify the election and did their jobs. without the support
I
of
tell
a
you, John,
large portion of
I-
the
I was-
Republican Party, but albeit it was certified and it's a done deal. On our
Tell
side,
you, John,
anyway.
I was
Huh. Go ahead.
well. I was tearing up myself watching it.
Yes.
Like I said,
It
Bill
was
hit it on
emotional.
the head when he said, "You want to know what true patriots are? Those four men were definitely patriots."
Indeed. Let me catch up here real quick because Tim Torkelson came in with $5 and said the hearings have begun. Kinzinger and the cops had won. Jordan tells another lie. COVID causes more to die. Make good trouble, blue dots, and fuck Trump. Tim Torkelson couldn't have said it better myself, brother. Thank you so much for that. And Mitch Goldstein came in with $5 and said, day of reckoning for the GOP is at hand. Indeed, Mitch, it is, isn't it? That's your cue, Mitch. You're supposed to magically come in and say, yes, John. Hey, Mitch.
Yes, John.
There you go. Hello, Mitch. Thank you, thank you
Hey,
very
what's
much, by the
going
way.
on, brother?
Every day, baby. Another day, another adventure. Isn't that what they say?
I didn't even look at the news today. Anything I need to know about?
Not really. Let me see. Oh, yeah, Biden announced a vaccine requirement for all federal employees. Outside of that, not much.
Like that. Outstanding.
Yes, he did. They're moving in that direction. Yes, Mitch, I was moved and I was impressed today. But now we're going to get, like you said, a day of reckoning for the GOP is at hand. What are they going to do when this continues? Yeah.
Well, if they continue the line of questioning that they seem to be pursuing, you can see where it all leads, right?
Seems to be a plain direction, a roadmap, you might call it. Pointing in the right direction.
It leads right to the offices of some people in the actual Capitol, and it's going to be extremely entertaining to watch this unfold.
It is. And that's what I've called it from the beginning. This is the entertainment part of it, baby.
Here's
Because
my
we suffered
only
for
issue.
it. What? You got an issue?
Is that the U.S. House of Representatives has really no capability to enforce. They're obviously they're a legislative body, and as a legislative body, they are empowered by the Constitution to have the power of subpoena as an investigative body,
Right.
because of checks and balances, right?
Indeed.
That's what we're seeing here. The problem is, without the Senate, they have no enforcement power.
No, they don't.
And I'm very concerned indeed, that Merrick Garland is not turning out to be the kind of aggressive, punitive attorney general that we need to prevent what we saw happen on July 6th from happening again. And what we need to do is we need to have the punishment be so severe that the idea of having the next January 6th now comes completely off the table, that no one would even consider it.
Right.
And we're seeing sentences 8 months. 8 months in prison? Well, that would suck pretty hard, man.
Yeah.
But these guys, as they go up the ladder of responsibility in this organization, and as they uncover more and more connections to the Capitol Police, more and more connections to the Pentagon, they're going to uncover cell phone traffic and internet traffic between members of Congress and members of organization who instigated.
Right.
And it's all going to tie back to Trump.
Yeah.
Every single bit of it.
That's
all
all
going to tie
of it.
back to the
All of
asshole.
it.
And
Yes.
I'm going to enjoy every moment of it, although I didn't get a chance to watch today.
Oh, you didn't get it? Well, you look it up on YouTube, or the highlights will be on the local news or whatever, because it was emotional. As a matter of fact, Diana Mallory said it very well. She sent in $5 and said, if you listen to the cop's testimony and you didn't tear up, don't call yourself a self-patriot. Don't call yourself a patriot. Time for the ones that caused it to be held accountable. It was very moving today. Yeah, I welled up. How could you not? Because you could hear in those officers' voice all the truth that you needed to know. Anyway, that's the way I felt.
I think actually, in retrospect, I think what we're really going to learn, the story behind the story, not just the corruption and the sedition that occurred, but I think we're going to learn how close we really were.
Yeah.
You remember
to losing
in
it all.
1968, right? Remember 1968, and I can't remember the name of the book, but they uncovered a bunch of information about the Cuban Missile Crisis after it was declassified.
Yeah.
And they finally occurred, and they're like, oh, you remember when we said that we were really, really close to nuclear holocaust? We
were.
didn't realize that we were even closer
than
like
what we thought.
10 miles closer than we thought we were. And we thought we were we were millimeters away. It turns out we were nanometers away from a
We were very
Holocaust.
close during that time, and I remember it distinctly. My dad was in the Navy, and shit, everybody in the military was on high alert at that time. It's but did you ever think we'd see it come up the steps of the Capitol from our own people?
Back when I stopped saying Trump was a joke candidate, and I started to realize that these fucking morons are actually going to vote for this clown.
Yep.
I really did. I really thought, at least for my part,
there's the ones that think he's still the president and Biden
Yeah.
is just
that people who are willing to support him are willing to believe anything.
Yes.
And they can be convinced literally
Of anything.
You can tell them.
And we
this
see
guy
that
is
today.
paid.
We see that in the numbers reflected in the COVID-19 pandemic. We see that that response, and it's costing lives. They're willing to burn this country down and kill their fellow man in their worship of this man. Anyway.
Also, their worship of whiteness. Let us not forget
Oh, no.
that. It's their worship
It
of
is indeed
what I consider a rather peculiar interpretation of the teachings of Jesus.
Yeah.
To say the least.
to say the
Right.
very least.
You know what, John? They were looking for a person like Trump. It just so happened to be Trump. But they were looking for somebody that was a strong leader that hated
Ding,
the
ding,
Clinton, hated hated Nancy Pelosi.
It was
And they
prime.
found him in Donald Trump.
Yes.
Yeah, they found him in
Yes.
Donald Trump. And it doesn't give a shit. I don't care if you have to like Pete Steele or whatever. They're going to vote for him hook, line, and sinker. And that's what we got to
And that's what they
fight
did.
against. We can't.
And we got
Right,
the
we can't
diehard
allow
maggots
that
that are
to
still
happen.
hanging on. Let's
We can't allow them. We can't allow that to happen, John.
No, we can't.
allow it to happen.
That's why we're here, baby. That's why we're here.
That's right.
That's why,
Bernadette, let me get Bernadette in the room. I think she's in the room.
Yeah, she's in.
Bernadette, are you with us? I'm sure. Oh,
She
nope.
just.
Nope. She just
Oh.
left.
Well, she
Uh-oh.
was in.
Well,
So.
We'll see if she comes back. Discord, what can I say? It screws up all the time. Anyway,
I did hear that the GOP are trying to figure out how the hell to get Liz and Adam Kinzinger.
you mean them Pelosi Republicans?
Yeah, get them out of the GOP completely.
Yeah, let's
Get
watch.
them out of
They want them off all their committees. They want them removed from all their
pull them
committees.
from their committees and eject them from the caucus.
John, Bernadette has her hand up if you want to bring her in.
I don't know if I did it right. I'm hitting everybody, and I don't know if they show up. Or Bernadette, are you there?
Not you, John.
Is it Discord? Thank you.
No,
for answering.
it's my Discord on my phone.
Oh.
Whenever I leave this room, then Discord gets funky. So if I pop out of this room to just go read something. No, this is my phone.
No, I know, but it just for
not you.
everything else,
But-
I just miss him when he's not here. Because then all I have to do is worry about running my mouth.
I know you just run
Here
your
I
mouth
got
at
all
that
sorts of
point. You don't have
squirrels
to
running
push any
across my
buttons.
yard, going, "Hey, look at me!"
I get it.
How are you? How are you, Bernadette?
Today was emotional. It was difficult to watch. I am somebody who experiences PTSD, and I clearly saw it in all four of them. especially while they had to watch videos. And they simply implored upon these Congress people to do something because they are powerless to do anything about finding accountability in this. And we all know who's accountable for it. But that being said, I want to tell you, I heard earlier today listening on Tom Hartman this morning, and I didn't catch the source of where he got this information, but he said that during the 2016 campaign, had Trump lost to Hillary, that's what it was. This guy called in and said Roger Stone is behind the majority of this shit. And Roger Stone was behind Nixon. Okay?
Yeah.
And Roger Stone came up with the plan in 2016 to stop the steal had Trump lost to Hillary.
Yes.
And when they came up with this plan, yes, and this is, he's part of the accountability behind the January 6th bullshit, because they started this shit back in 2016. Had Trump lost to Hillary, then they were going to try to pull it off then.
They would have said the same thing. They would have had the same damn
exactly
slogan and everything. Because
So this was an old plan that he pulled out of his ass. I mean, his ass hat. He needs to be held accountable for what not only happened to these people who defended the halls of that building to protect the people. They're begging to do something about this shit.
And it's the responsibility.
And I'm glad that Nancy Pelosi is up there and she's in charge, because she knew exactly what she was doing by putting them Republicans on this.
Did you hear
committee.
Pelosi's quote today? Because
I didn't.
They asked Nancy Pelosi about Kevin McCarthy not watching the committee. Her response was, "Don't waste my time with anything from that man."
Thank you.
I love it.
Don't waste my time with anything from Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy has shown himself not only to be willing to kiss the ring in the ass of the man who shit on this country, but he continues to do it now, and now he's trying to orchestrate a coup against the truth, and it's not going to work, baby.
They all will be held accountable.
They will
and we
indeed.
got to do that at the ballot box, people. And
Indeed.
Bill is absolutely right. We have humongous things to fix about this country, and we all are on the same side.
We are.
But
and we
I
stand
do
together.
have to beg to differ that there are times when some things do matter on our side, and we can't let that ride either.
No. You've got to. There's some issues that you cannot walk away from, regardless of what. And none of us should be afraid to
But
face
I'm all
those
for
issues.
fighting for this country.
We are,
all
baby.
for doing that.
But we all have to remember about that pair of glasses that we have on. That you built your whole life building these glasses, your paradigm of what you see the world as. It may not be the same as everybody else, and you need to learn to respect that, but be very what's the right word I'm looking for? Shit. Empathetic to somebody else's glasses. Anyway.
Yes.
Lady Freedom Rocks came in with $5 and said, "Damn the port torpedoes, full speed ahead. Time to end the GOP in all government, federal, state, and local." Amen, Sister Lady Freedom Rocks, and indeed all the ships that say yes. Federal, state, and local. It all depends on us. Everything. All politics are local. It starts down here. And Mega Wet Willie came in.
We are the better angels of this country.
We are.
And we got to make it happen.
We are.
We got to make it happen.
We are standing
again.
with our better angels.
Yes.
And that's what we have to keep on going. Mega Wet Willie came in with $5 and said, how about our Florida Commissioner of Agriculture? Oh, wait a minute. That's not fair. Moving the line on me. How about our Florida Commissioner of Agriculture, Nikki Fried, yanking the concealed carry permit of 22 who were in the January, yes, yanking the concealed carry permit of 22 people who were in the January 6th attack. Good. There's a good start. There's a good start. Oh, you want to play this game? Let's start taking away.
Yeah. And she's running for governor. Go Nikki Fried.
Go Nikki Friedman. Fried. Now I have Kinky Friedman in my head. Jeez.
I'm not going in there, John.
Oh no, Kinky Friedman ran for governor of Texas.
I'm not going in your head.
No, don't go in there, baby. It's a dark, bad place up in there, man. I try to stay away as much as I possibly can. Diana Mallory bequeather the gong came in with $5 and said, amazing how the diversionary tactics Arizona scam audit didn't take attention away from the insurrection committee. Someone must really miss Twitter. Oh, I bet he does. I bet every day he wakes up and his little thumbs are trying to move like, I have so much to say, and he can't say shit.
Well, John, what's going on with that now? Is that finished? Or they're still screwing around
with social media?
No, in Arizona.
They come up with millions, trillions, I believe it was, of illegal ballots all the way from China and Italy.
They pulled that out of
space lasers there with the satellites and it's the routers. It's the routers. Yeah, have y'all heard that?
Yeah, that's right.
The routers.
I heard that, yeah,
in that little speech, he said, I think 11 or 14 times. I don't know. I think it was 11 times he used the word routers. And this
John,
routers don't give you shit, and you ain't getting no routers because we don't want you screwing with the routers.
Yeah, they were saying there's a lot of sensitive. I didn't think that router saved information.
No, it doesn't. A router does exactly what the name implies. It routes the signal.
Right.
Gee, if you could just look it up in the dictionary or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ben, are you in this room?
Routers do have logs. Routers do have logs.
Yes.
So
well, that's probably what they want. And because I heard the guy saying, well, there's sensitive information like with police and different things in the county government and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, they think they can just get what they want. It's not going to happen.
What? It's not going to happen. That's right. And it ain't going to happen.
They're trying to decertify another county in Pennsylvania. We have like 600 counties here too, and there's a couple of them that have less than 10,000 residents. They're all invariably Trump 7-1, 8-1. It looks like there's another county that they're going to allow them to con them into taking the machines. Once they do that, they'll be decertified immediately by the Secretary of State. And now are those people now disenfranchised?
How is it that the DOJ is not calling these shams and farces and putting a stop to this? How are these are independent people. These are not the candidates or the campaigns questioning these votes. These are independent people. How is it that the DOJ is not stepping in and securing the election that already happened and has already been certified?
Makes me wonder whose palms are being greased.
We have the weakest Department of Justice in the history of the United States.
I see some, today's announcement about the executive privilege thing. That made me feel good. But it's just lacking on the...
There's no oomph behind it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that, There's over 550 of these insurrectionists. I've only heard of one being sentenced so far.
And Donald Trump is not paying for these audits. He ain't paying out of his pack for these audits.
He collects on them, though. He collects in.
Into these...
Well, you know what, John? I'm thinking, too. How many months did they give that guy? Only 8 months? I think it should be longer than that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I thought it should be a lot longer than that. I thought it should be 8 years myself, but No, he got 8 months. I think that was low. I think they had a range of 18 months that he could have gotten.
Maybe he dropped a dime on somebody because that's usually how it works.
If you flip and cooperate, then
Give a bigger
It's also
fish.
good to have the right color skin.
yeah,
It's good to have the right color
which
skin.
anybody there basically had the right color skin, didn't they? Yeah. How many people of color did you say? Well, there were. I didn't. No.
They were there.
Yeah.
They
there-
were.
Well, I'll tell you what, John. I couldn't believe that guy came out. He used the N word, but it's the truth. They called him that in uniform.
Yes.
That goes
Yes.
to show you how low the
Officer
Republican
Hodges, I
Party
think
has
his
gone.
name was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe it was him. Yeah. Can you imagine that shit?
No,
that was Harry Dunn.
That was Harry
That
Dunn.
was Harry Dunn. Officer
Harry
Harry
Dunn.
Dunn
Okay.
that was talking
He was
about
a
the racial
sergeant, I
slurs.
think, wasn't he?
And he used
Yeah, he
the
was a-
language that was used on him.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what? Like you said, John, we're now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of
Yeah.
this. And you know
Yeah.
what? I agree. I want to know every goddamn detail of this.
Indeed. Hello, Ben. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how long this takes. If it takes a whole year for them to get to the bottom of this, I want to get to the bottom of this because you know what?
I don't think
I
it'll take a
don't
year.
want no stone unturned in this. And when it's all said and done, Mitch McConnell ain't gonna have no excuse to try and block this and stop it from, because he ain't gonna be able to.
Well, you know what? You know what, Ben? I was thinking it would be nice if all this shit came out when the elections are coming up for 2022.
Yeah.
That would be lovely.
Oh, I think it's going to, and I think it's going to hurt the GOP, which it should in the first place.
That's why the GOP is so against this, is because that's where it's going to hurt them. That's what this
That's
is about.
right.
This is not about the Constitution, the law, or anything of that. This is all for the Republicans. This is all about 2022 and taking control of the House. That's what they want, so they can impeach Biden. That's their plan, baby. And I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. Let me see, who was that? Oh, yeah, George P. Bush. Boy, howdy shit, did he learn his little lesson. I hope he learned his lesson.
Yeah.
Really? I heard you. I heard
Hey,
you,
John.
Julie. Hey. Yeah,
You got three people down in the audience that's had their hands up trying to get in ever since the
Lord.
show started.
Yeah, I don't. I know how to. Let me see if I can do this because we got a whole room here. So
Yeah, I
on
don't know
that,
how many people.
I don't know
I don't know
how many we can
people
get
you
in here.
bring in.
But please remember, if we have so many people in the room, please be kind and allow other people to speak. And I don't know how many people we can get in here. Right now we got 9. So we have Lady Freedom Rocks. Are you with us? Oh, no, she didn't make it in. Jeremy, did you make it in?
I did, and I was going to mention about Arizona and the other state where this sham recount is happening. The states are being forced to buy new election equipment, which is tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars because they fucked up the equipment so badly in messing with it.
Yes. Hold on, wait. Jeremy, hold that thought whilst I celebrate the return of the prodigal son.
Yeah, let me get my shit back.
Take your shit, please. Take your shit. Get your shit out of here. Your shit
All
bothers
right, we're
me.
going to bail out of here. We're going to go have our dinner.
Mitch,
Take
Julie,
care, John. We'll talk soon.
we
Good night,
love you.
everybody.
Thank you very much for coming here, baby.
Good night, Mitch. It's good to hear from you.
Outstanding, Mitch. Thank you. Mitch
Hey,
Goldstein.
John.
Yes.
PW was in here and then he got booted out again.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Discord.
That's out.
I'm
too.
sorry. Now I can sit here and just say, hey, I'm sorry. That's not my job. That's his job over there.
TW is back.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TW
yeah, that's
back.
Discord. It pops people in and out. It's irritating as shit, but what can you do? Everything go all right?
Yeah.
Everything is good?
Yeah.
Life is good? USS Lexington was still there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still floating. All right, the Lexington is still floating. And things are back to normal, and I don't have to do anything. I can just sit here and I can hit my
Pretty?
buttons. Huh? I got my
Be
buttons.
pretty?
Yeah, I can be pretty. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. And look here, Travis. I even see what I did.
Yes, I see that.
Ah, and then I screwed it up. So
Oh, did the sound man, the engineer come back
Yes.
in now?
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, I
Yes,
bet you're
the
really
producer is now back on set, so yes. And
awesome.
let
Welcome,
me
Travis.
celebrate for a minute. Woo, shit.
Where's the applause when you need it?
Yeah, Rob, it's right here. We're very happy he made it back. Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
coming.
John,
Give me 1 second.
TW said he just DM'd me and he said he's still trying to get in.
Who?
TW.
TW still trying to get in. Well, Travis is now working on it, and we'll see if we can't get TW in.
Lady Freedom made it in.
Lady Freedom rocks. Are you in here, baby?
Right here.
Oh, how are you?
Hello?
How are you, Lady Freedom?
Get over everything I saw during that thing about January 6th.
Right.
Kind of made my stomach turn.
Yes, it was unsettling for everybody, I think, that saw it. You know, because it reminded us of what happened and why we have this commission, why we're going through this committee. You know, because a truth has to be told. And there's those within this government that would just as soon you not tell the story, because the story's about them. That's what it is.
You know,
anyway.
seeing it live and now seeing it again, if this doesn't get people to start thinking, I don't know what will.
Yeah, that's because I don't know what Fox Spews carried today. I just have my doubts on whether or not they ran any of it. I hope they did. I don't know. I haven't looked. I didn't go to look over there. I try to stay away from there. I'm afraid if I turn on that channel,
I think the GOP need to learn. I think the GOP need to learn their lesson, and I think it's time that it's not a political thing.
No.
It's a democracy thing. It needs to be done. It needs to be handled.
Yeah.
Trump needs to basically be subpoenaed, and I hope he doesn't come in. I hope he doesn't come in, because I hope they have to go arrest his ass.
When
I'm done with
injustice
him.
becomes law, resistance becomes duty. And that's what the Republicans right now basically
That's
are
what
trying
they
to
need
do.
to do.
They're trying to make an injustice.
Yeah.
Well, John?
It's nothing. Tourist.
John, or Arnold Schwarzenegger said something interesting. I heard the other day, and
What's
he's
that,
right
Ben?
about that.
What?
And it kind of plays into what we've been saying about Newsmax and OAN and Fox News.
Yeah.
He also added one more voice out there to that, Alex Jones. He said Alex Jones, Fox News, OAN, and Newsmax are the most un-American piece of propaganda on the air, and the FCC should start putting a disclaimer. This is only propaganda. This is not real news.
Yeah. The most anti-American bullshit you could put on your TV is what it is. And
Like I said, if the GOP needs to basically realize this isn't a political thing. This is going to come down that it's going to be a constitutional balance, and they're going to finally get caught in what they did. And I hope Jordan goes down. I hope all these idiots go down, and I hope they lose their seats.
they should. They should, and it shouldn't have to wait on election in my in my mind.
Nope. That's it.
14th,
That's it.
Oh, darn it. 14th Amendment?
The
or
14th Amendment is what you're talking. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, where it says there that, yeah, right here. It says if you're an asshole, you can't serve in office. That's what it says. And they were assholes. They were traitors. Those
You know what also Arnold Schwarzenegger said to all these congressmen? Put that cookie down.
Yeah, put the cookie down. Yes,
How
they
did a
need to
guy-
be held to account. I'm sorry, who said that?
How did the guy who turned a blind eye to a doctor fucking with kids get a seat anyway?
How does that happen? How does Jim Jordan get a seat in Congress when we all know what Jim Jordan knows? We all know what Jim Jordan knows, and yet he's sitting in Congress. That's a damn good freaking question.
You know what?
Yellow tie.
Yeah, you know what? Today, seeing it for a second time, not only did it make my stomach turn, but I cried. I ain't cried like this since 9/11 happened.
It's an assault on our country. What
It is. It's
what
an
we
assault
saw
our
on
democracy.
January 6th was nothing but an assault on our democracy, an attempted coup by a madman and those that would support him, and still today, Kevin McCarthy. That's what we saw.
I always get his name wrong. Adam Zinger or
Adam Kinzinger,
Kinzinger, yeah.
the Republican.
When he started talking, man, I was like, it was like, wow.
I wanted to read that.
It was
powerful.
Heartfelt. It was powerful, and it made a statement.
Yeah, it did. That's how I wanted to read it, and I'm not a fan of any Republican. I'm not a fan of Liz Cheney at all. Liz Cheney and her, she's a diehard conservative on the issues. No, get on down the road. But on this issue, on January 6th, her and Kinzinger need to be.
They're standing up for. Like I said, they're not standing up for politics. They're standing up to do their duty. They were sworn in Congress
that's right.
to do.
They're taking their
John.
oath of office seriously, unlike Jim Jordan, who just likes to.
Yeah, John, this is something that we were talking about on Friday over on the Horn on the back porch with me and Jeremy and Sparky Dunk and Roger.
The whole gang over there. Yes.
What needs to happen, our Senate Majority Leader, Mr. Schumer, he needs to grow a damn backbone and start pushing back to Moscow Mitch and saying, look, you're now the minority leader. I'm the majority leader. I'm the boss around here, not
So
you.
shut the fuck up. Yep.
Well, that's what should happen in a perfect world, but in this world, in our way of doing things, it is the minority party that shall decide how we do things around here. What do you think this says? Some kind of democracy or something? We won't have that stuff around here. We'll just filibuster the shit out of everything.
What you have here is a classic version of the enemy of my enemy is my friend with these three Republicans.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you want to root for them, Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger, but, on the issues, no. Way out of line with the shit they want to do.
Because you know what Mitch
But on
was
this
saying
issue
earlier?
that is a direct assault on our own democracy, on our own nation's sovereignty.
Yeah.
This
And
is
you know
it.
what? Right, and what Mitch was saying earlier, I understand his fears and frustrations with this because he's got a point. Yeah, our Congress can only take this investigation so far, but it's up to our Senate to issue the sentencing for this. And I'm afraid that if Chuck Schumer doesn't stand to Mitch McConnell, then the GOP is just going to try and throw this under the rug again.
Well, I would love to see Chuck Schumer come out with a whole lot more force than he has on a lot of issues. But he's playing it pretty smart right now, I think, the way he's handled a few things that's come up here lately. The thing that comes to my mind is his vote recently on the infrastructure when he voted against it. Because he knew if he would have voted for it, it would have been dead.
John, the funny thing is Kevin McCarthy wants to be Speaker of the House.
Yes.
Does he realize?
Of course.
Does he realize, though, you have to be voted in. If you're not voted in, it's not, you're an automatic Speaker of the House. So, they could vote
When you are a leader of a den of thieves, believe me, those thieves will vote for
And
you.
they're going to look at that. They're going to look at every situation that he has done to date, and they're going to say, you know what? Hold on a minute. We're going to wait a few minutes.
If they have a thread of dignity left.
Because things are going to happen, and your ass may be on the line. You may be a witness. You may be in trouble. You may go to jail. Ding. So.
In a perfect world, baby. Every dog would have a home, but we got a lot of strays. And that's what these Republicans, they're beyond hope.
Fuck up.
They've sold their soul to the devil. Brian Champagne, you're right. The party is done. It's cooked. its reputation as being a pile of zealots willing to fall on the sword for a con man who is
We've talked
obviously
about
a
it several
liar.
times. How can you bend over and kiss his ass?
Well, that's what they've done. If Kevin McCarthy hasn't demonstrated that enough.
Oh yeah, every time he gets in trouble, he goes down and kisses Donnie's ass.
And Mitch McConnell is no better. He's the same way. He's already shown us that.
He just doesn't do it.
You know what, John?
About it.
I just hope that means that people have enough common sense now that when 2022 comes and 2024, that they won't vote these assholes in again. They'll stay Democrat.
And it's your job to remind them every damn day. That's what our job here is to
believe
remind
it.
them
Exactly.
every freaking day of what they've done, not only on January 6th. The embarrassment of having a lying sack of shit con man as representative of our country for the yes that is just it just keeps boiling up in me. You assholes, look what you did.
Like I said, every time I see him, I want to take Mork's ass and teach him to walk backwards.
Yeah, but you know what, John? We can't let Chuck Schumer cannot let Mitch McConnell get away with this again, because the GOP has already gotten away with this twice. All the times, no, actually 3 times. The Mueller investigation and the 2 times that Trump was impeached. What the GOP do? They put a stop to it. Well, this time we cannot let them get away with this, because this was a direct assault on our democracy, and this was a direct act of domestic terrorism on this country.
Indeed.
Ben, they keep voting McConnell back in. That cycle has to be broken. What do you do?
That's the disgusting part of the Republican Party.
He needs to start pushing back and showing Mitch, hey.
Yeah, there's a time that he needs to start showing backbone.
Let me catch up here real quick, because I did not see the screen, and I am way behind, 22 minutes behind, since Catman56 came in. My buddy Keith with $3 has said the Fox ilk, the Friends and right-wing nut job Kool-Aid drinkers will not see or watch or care about 1 minute of this investigation. But then Benghazi. Indeed, Keith. And thank you very much, brother. I apologize for being late. Again, 22 minutes ago, Jeremy McDonald came in with $10 through Super Chat. Jeremy McDonald, thank you very much, brother. And let me see. Oh, I'm back up. 2 minutes ago, Dwayne Josel came in with $5 and said, Adam Schiff said today, if the January 6th insurrection is going to happen again at the transfer of power, God help America. Indeed. That's why we have to nip it in the bud now, because if we don't...
You want me to tell you something?
If we don't, it's
really
going to happen again. If we don't hold these people account.
That was really funny, John. I was at a family gathering this weekend, having some nice cakes and all this. And I've got a few Republicans on my side.
Oh, well, we'll pray for them.
Okay, well, now just listen.
Okay.
It's kind of funny when you hear a Republican come out and say they should have took that son of a bitch out and shot him and got rid of him, or they should have took him to jail that day and not even messed with it.
They should have
He said they should have never messed with it. He's a treasonist. He needs to go to jail.
He told them. I was a snake and you knew it.
Yeah.
He told them. Yes, Jeremy.
Not looking for any special recognition, but I want to tie a string together for you. I am Jeremy McDonald.
You are? I'm sorry?
I am the Jeremy you just mentioned, just to tie that string together. I'm not looking for special recognition. I want you to know that.
Yes, Jeremy. Say that again. Wait a minute. Now I'm lost. Squirrel ran across my line. What? What did I do?
I am Jeremy McDonald. I am that guy.
Oh, you're Jeremy. Oh.
Yeah, just to tie those together. No special recognition.
Thank you.
That's me.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Jeremy, because that doesn't always go, from the eyeballs to the brain in a direct line. Sometimes it's going through that Rolodex in my mind, thinking, Jeremy McDonald.
I mean, like I said, it's funny to hear that come out of, and they voted for the man, but they said whatever he did that day was treasonous, and it needs to go down in history, just like it did with Nixon. They said they need to take him and put him in jail and never let this happen again.
Never let it happen again. That's what this committee is all about. And Julia Thompson, we were waiting on you, baby. I'm sorry. Boy, howdy, I have somebody on my mind. Aaron Trombley, we were waiting on you, baby. We seen you just got here. And we was waiting on you to get here so we could put your name up there and go, look at here. There's a blue dot running for office up in Monroe, New York, and running for town council. And, baby, we're so proud of you. And I'm glad I saw your name over there to remind me to hit the button, because I'm not good at remembering to hit the buttons I'm supposed to hit today. So, Erin, thank you for coming in here. That is her Facebook. That is her official Act Blue account. Please, if you can, help support Erin in her run for town council in Monroe, New York. And that's just the beginning. She's got big plans. I don't know, hail to the chief and stuff like that. I don't know. So,
hey, you know what,
what?
I'm just wondering if this commission, I'm hoping it will win this commission, traces everything back to Donnie, which we already know he's behind it all. I'd like to know, is he really going to go to prison? And if so, for how long? Hopefully a lifetime, because he's up there.
From your mouth to God's ears. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, really. Exactly.
Because that's what it should be. It's what it should be for it's treason. It's treason at the highest level is what this has been. And we're seeing it continue within the Republican Party. Treason. Because they don't want to investigate it. No, because they're the subject matter. They are the perps. They're the
Huh? Yeah, go ahead, John. Go. You're on a tangent. Go.
You're on a roll, John. Go ahead.
I lost it. Squirrel right across my head.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about this button too. Because I was supposed to do that. I was going to do that when Travis was gone, so he wouldn't. Because I'm getting the look right now. Don't do that. We're having a promo. Yeah. See, he doesn't like to advertise his own shit. This is
I think it's the
Travis's
other way around,
Travis's
you go on.
T-shirt shop. And he's having a promo. Get 10% off if you could go put Friday. Yes, but I was supposed to do this, and I didn't. And now you're here, and
well,
now I got to do it.
You know what, John? I don't do the beer and bud, so can I still get a shirt?
Yes. Yes, you don't have to buy this shirt. There's Beer and Bud Friday shirts. There's all sorts of shirts in the T-shirt shop. Coffee mugs.
Okay. Yeah, the promo code works for everything.
Yeah.
It's just that those are just the latest entries to the shop.
Yeah.
Well, I got the mug, so I'm set for that.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
But the promo code Friday, just type that in, and it's 10% off anything in the shop. So.
I thought of a good shirt the other day, Travis. I thought about a squirrel sitting on the sidelines, the Beer and Bud sitting over there on the sidelines, and then him going, "Oh shit, it's Beer and Bud Friday."
It's Beer and Bud Friday. It's like Moose and Squirrel.
That would be fun. We
Sounds
could
right
probably.
once a
We plan to make more. Obviously, you can tell by these shirts, it ain't Rose who made them. Rose makes the best shirts.
Rose does make the best shirts.
You know what? If I would still have my knitting mill, you could have bought the fabric right off of me.
Right out. Just would have been from the mill to the. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened. Somebody's got to make a shirt out
Hey,
of that.
Travis, I got a really good idea
Be
for
me.
on it.
What's that?
I got a really good idea for a shirt. If and when the time comes that Trump does go to jail,
yes,
your father looking like the Incredible Hulk, and come down with his big fist on Trump's head and say, "Hulk smash, bitch."
Why would he have to draw a all you'd have to take is a photograph of my rippling pecs and 12-pack abs.
God.
That's right, Johnny. I know you're jealous. If I rip this shirt off, buddy, it all goes to hell. I'm telling you, man. It just the muscles just rip all oiled up. And,
Your father Hulk smashing Trump into prison.
Yeah,
that could be fun.
That would be fun.
Hey, John, you stole my line. That describes me.
Well, that's where I got it from. I'm sorry.
I got the pecs, but they may not be as developed.
Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble.
That's okay.
Oh Lord, I'm telling you.
There is one thing.
What's that?
Well, reading up on that CPAC that's happened.
Oh yes.
it's almost like it's a planning. They were planning another January 6th 2.0, and that's freaky.
This is not
Well,
done, baby.
They probably are, and I keep my eyes open because it wouldn't surprise me. I think I heard somebody say that. I'm not. It wasn't at the hearing, I don't think.
Well,
But I heard something recently. Well, I heard something recently that they're planning on it. It wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Well, do y'all remember the?
Yeah, they got a plan.
Of course.
Yeah, and do y'all remember the threat level that the Department of Homeland Security came out with after 9/11?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I went online the other day and checked that, and this year, 3 or 4 times that level has gone back up into the yellow. And right now, as it stands right now, we are currently in the yellow again.
Because there is a threat. And guess where it's coming from?
Republicans.
Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, what did that movie say? The call is coming from inside the house.
Yep.
Mar-a-Lago.
That's where it is. The call's coming from inside the house, baby. Yeah, it's coming from Mar-a-Lago. You saw him in Arizona the other day.
It's the orange-titted
He's
clown.
holding the
Please
line
don't
on his-
remind me.
Yeah, I know it. Yes, I know it. I didn't mean to bring it up. I'm not bad-mouthing Arizona. Believe me.
No.
I got my own words.
No, Trump does that on his own by
Yes.
being here.
Yes, him visiting his state is,
I
just
feel
smells
sorry
like
for
the
your
air.
hair.
Yeah, air quality
Well,
goes down.
What bothers me, John, is that these networks are still, what was it the other day? And CNN, I think it was, or MSNBC. I know there has to be a limit. They played several of his excerpts. I'm not sure. Somebody was interviewing him, and he's saying that the elections are stolen. Why don't they drop this shit already? Let him carry his campaign.
You want to see some comedy? Wait till they interview the people after they're coming out from the rally, and they stick a camera over there and they go, "What do you think?" Well, we won and it was stolen, and Donald Trump is the president, and you can't win them over. They're drank the
And
Kool-Aid.
they're going to talk about that.
Yes.
Out of CPAC, they were passing out these papers, apparently, that talked about how they could get Donald Trump back in in days, not years.
That's right. In days,
It's never
not
going to
years.
happen.
I read
will
that
never
on the
happen.
air one day. I read that on the air. The 7
Yeah,
or
I
10
remember
steps
that
it was. I can't remember how many steps it was.
I think it was seven.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
And the first
It
one I
won't.
remember was expose the Democratic Party. Really? It didn't say expose them for what. It just said expose them. It's all in big language, and we're going to make this. No, you're not going to make shit happen.
Well, you know what, John, too?
Huh.
Yeah, we're an open book.
Yeah.
If all the ones that if all the ones that the FBI let go for now until they're done investigating this, if they think for 1 second that they're not being watched, they're being watched right now. And I guarantee you
I
that
hope
if
every one of them are under.
something else is being planned, the FBI has already caught wind of it and they're ready.
But again, I remind you that in the grand scheme of things, these 550 people, or a majority of them anyway, there's a certain percentage of them that were very professional about this shit. And those are the people we really have to worry about. But you just
And you know
remember
what,
these
John?
people are the pawns, baby. They were the ones up there on the Capitol actually doing the work. We
And
want
John?
the management behind that.
And John, the thing is,
Yeah.
John, don't count on them doing the same procedures that they did before. They
no.
may just mix it up to try to catch them
Oh,
off
I'm sure
off
they
guard.
do. They'll come up with some plan
Oh,
B,
yeah.
D, C, E, F. Well, I don't give a shit what fucking plan they come up with. They're all going to end in the same result. They're going to all have the same result. Their ass being defeated and shown for the traitors that they are. And that's what we have to keep doing. And this committee is going to bring that out. This is it, baby. This is going to put it out in the news every day. We're going to see people who are going to get a subpoena and then whine about getting a subpoena. Oh, I got a subpoena. I can't come testify. No, bullshit. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Kevin McCarthy, get your ass up there, baby. Volunteer before they subpoena your ass. Do that. How about it, Mo Brooks? How about it, Ivanka and Don Jr.? You were there that day, helping to incite the
you were
crowd.
helping to incite the
Yeah,
crowd.
and then you were in the White House with Donnie in there during the insurrection, during all the TV time
Not
that you got
doing a
to see
damn
this
thing
shit.
about it.
I want to know what you were thinking, Ivanka. What was your daddy
Yeah,
doing?
Me and TW were just talking about that today. We think it would be extremely hilarious and extremely embarrassing to see Trump handcuffed and perk walked into the investigation committee.
Well, that's a fantasy we all have in our head, and I'd love to see it.
Well,
But
I'd actually like to
don't-
see that
I don't-
because I think that's what they need to do is they need to step it up a bit.
They need to bring him in. Well, he needs to be in prison. He needs to be on the sidewalk with a cardboard sign saying, "Help me, I'm hungry.
But
I
what
need
they
a McDonald's."
They need basically to, like him say, "Oh, I'm not going to show up. I don't need to because I'm the president." No, you're a private citizen now, sucker. So get your ass in there. If you don't,
if
then you
he
go to
ever
jail
was
just
holding
like
a sign,
everybody
it would
else.
just say, "I will whine for a hamburger. We'll whine
What
for
should
chicken."
happen is Trump should spend the rest of his
Trump
life in
is
an 8 by 10
former
living room.
president. He better start
Right.
going with that instead
Yeah.
of calling himself
Right.
president.
Yeah, the other guy. I have lots of words for him. Donnie the dictator.
Yeah, I have a few words, but I can't say that on the air right now.
Yeah, I can.
Hey,
Fuck him.
just hang that quote up, John, and we can all read the words that you call them.
Yeah.
You really want me to get started? That funkin' tits mother son of a flip,
Indeed. Anyway, I guess we ought to get ready to wrap it up so I can go into the Blue Room and visit over there for a while. I appreciate everybody that came by. Bill Jones, thank you, brother, for coming by. We appreciate it tremendously. And who else is not here that was there then?
Bernadette.
Bernadette. Thank you very much, Johnny Fly. Thank you, Bernadette, for coming by. We appreciate your voice. Johnny Fly, thank you, brother. We appreciate you coming in.
Well, thank you for having me on.
Yeah. Anytime, brother. And Ben? Ben, are
Yes.
you? Yes, sir. Thank you for coming in, Ben.
You're welcome.
I'm slow, brother. I'm slow. It's been an evening, believe me. Right before we were supposed to go on, the power goes off. I'm calling Travis. What the hell do I? Anyway, it's been a very traumatic evening. Isn't that what they say on the commercial? Anyway, Cheryl, thank you for coming by, darling. We appreciate it
You're
tremendously.
welcome.
Always make
Still
for
the
a good
best
show.
day since the 6th.
There you go. There you go. I hope tomorrow's better. Indeed.
Yes.
And Lady Freedom Rocks, thank you, darling, for coming by. We appreciate it tremendously.
Keep on rocking in the free world, John.
That's it. And to all the ships at sea, baby. Indeed. Lady Freedom Rocks, thank you, baby, for being here. And TW.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, and you loved it. Thank you. And TW,
Yeah,
how's Mork doing?
he's doing good right now. I got two beady eyes staring at me like to beat me.
Doing his job, then. Doing his job. That's his job.
Yep.
Keep an eye on your ass. That's why I hired him.
Yep.
So, I mean, anyway. TW, thank you for coming by, brother.
It's a pleasure, John.
And Jeremy, thank you for teaching me to associate who I'm talking to with who comes across my screen. Thank you.
No problem. In a perfect world, Trump should be in an 8 by 10 in Leavenworth the rest of his miserable life.
For the rest of his miserable life.
There you go.
With his family next to him. And several
Right.
other people.
4 federal crimes, which Leavenworth was designed for.
Yep. That's it. That's it. Lock them up, baby. Isn't that what they chant every time? They were just chanting it in Arizona the other day. Yeah, lock him up. Lock him up. Yeah, it's bullshit. We got a list
Maybe
of
they
people
should-
that lock up.
Maybe they should all be in the same 8 by 10 to make it more fun.
Hey, they could socialize in there. Who knows? Anyway, Jeremy, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it.
Sure, no problem. Appreciate it.
In our Blue Dot family, our YouTube family, our Facebook family, our Periscope family, thank you so much for coming by and visiting and spending a little bit of your time with us. This is a large, diverse family. This whole family is full of love for each other. Even when we have misunderstandings, the love is down there. We have so many Blue Dots that are facing crisis, and I want you to know that I keep you in my heart. I keep you in my thoughts. I am humbled by your message. The courage you show is so inspiring. And I want you to know that I love you, and you honor me by the way you even speak to me. And you know who I'm talking to. And on that note, thank you all for coming by. Mañana is Wednesday, baby. Hump Day. Me and Clyde will be here. And then we'll be back here for another Blue Dot family meeting on Thursday. So please come by and join us. It's going to, well, wait a minute now. I got to reprogram my brain because August recess is coming up. It's going to get exciting. The news is going to be coming out of that committee. It is going to be stuff that this nation needs to hear, and it's going to change things, baby. It's going to put a hell of a lot more pressure on what they call the Republican Party nowadays.
You know, what I was wondering today, and I even was talking to a few people about this, I'm surprised that the idiot didn't come out and say something.
Oh.
Today.
Oh, I'm sure his little thumbs was going wild in the air.
No.
Oh, he wanted to. He wanted to. I'm sure he did,
I'll bet
too.
he really wanted to, and I'll bet
sure.
there was a lot of people that said, you better fucking not.
I am sure he put out some kind of message somewhere. Thing is, I don't really give a fuck what he says. I have, outside of him trying to incite more violence and more insurrection in this country, anything that comes out of his mouth is just a fart. It's just a fart, and it smells as bad, and I just don't want to look where it came from. Anyway, on that note, y'all take care of yourself. Put a smile on your heart. Make the day go by a little bit faster, a little bit easier. And it's even better if you could put a smile on somebody else's face. So try to do that. Anyway, I love you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this family. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.